Hello and welcome back to Seahawk Central. Our news anchor Stephanie Rodriguez is currently in the field tonight as I will be providing you all with a Seahawk sports update. We've got a winning week from Seahawk sports, starting with a sweep in softball, a successful week in baseball and basketball, and with the nice weather recently, we take a peek at beach volleyball and golf. Starting with the women on their diamond, the Seahawks completed the weekend sweep with matchups against Georgetown, Iona, and Lafayette. In Friday's matchups, the Teal combined for a total of 17 hits, with one from the star freshman Emily Whitwell to secure a opening 1-0 win over Georgetown, backed up by 5 strikeouts from Lindsey Herman and Camille Hamilton. In the second matchup against Iona, scoring started in the second with a 2-run single from Madison Biddle. Michaela Huddleston and Peyton Eckert were on their point as well, securing a shutout performance for the day. A Saturday afternoon that was gloomy didn't dawn on the Hawks, shutting out Iona yet again with a 3-0 win. The 3 runs for the Teal came in the 5th off the bat of Peyton Carver and a 2-run double by Becca Merrick. Camille Hamilton and Lindsey Herman backed up the plate with yet a scoreless effort yet again. Becca Merrick added to her stat sheet in the final matchup against Lafayette with another run to add to the score, along with a near home run from Madison Biddle. And a multi-hit game came from Cassidy Relay. The women take their game streak to the Bulldog Classic, where they take the road to SEC opponent Georgia and South Alabama beginning February 28th. Over at Brooksfield, the Diamond Hawks captured an early week and weekend win over opponents Merrimack and Fordham. The Hawks' first shutout of the season came last Wednesday in a 10-0 win that featured a total of 13 hits. Within this offensive success, it was led by Brady Thompson and Kevin Jones's 3 hits each, including the first home run of the season coming from Jones as well. The 3 pitchers in Williford, Brady, and Rue left Merrimack to just 6 total hits with a combined 9 strikeouts. In the weekend series against Fordham, the Hawks took advantage in games both 2 and 3, outscoring the Rams 26-0. In Game 2, the scoring affair was backed by Cooper Allen's 6 strikeouts and 3 multi-hit Seahawks at the plate. Jake Beachel collected 4 hits and 5 RBIs, while Will Terrell also recorded 5 runs of his own to add to the score. The men were also patient at the plate, forcing the Rams on the mound to give up 12 total walks in a 19-0 win for the Hawks. In Game 3, it was the thorn in the Rams as Seahawks' Bromley Thornton secured a shutout performance in 6 innings against Fordham. A 3-run inning from the 2nd and 5th from Aiden Evans, Micah Simpson, and Jake Beachel held the Rams out yet again en route to a 7-0 win in a captured series. The Diamond Hawks will be busy this upcoming week with 5 matchups on their schedule, including matchups against Duke, UConn, and Charleston Southern. Taking the ball over to the court, the women hit the road to conference opponent Stony Brook. The women clawed their way to the end, outscoring the Seawolves, backed by Kyla Silver's game-high 21 points. With just over 3 minutes to play, however, the Seawolves would next score the consecutive points to build their lead to 5 late in this matchup. The Seawolves held our Hawks to those 5 points in what would be a 60-55 loss. The women return home to honor our seniors on March 1st in a matchup versus William and Mary. As we pass it over to the men, it was difficult to highlight just one player in their matchup against Monmouth Thursday night, as 6 Seahawks reached double-digit figures. The men closed the game against the Hawks on a 15-4 run in the final minutes to capture their 23rd win of the season with a 79-69 win. The win was captured by the leadership of both seniors in Nolan Hodge and Noah Ross with a combined 28 points, followed by CAA leader Patrick Wessler in his 13th career double-double performance. This leadership and team effort carried into Buies Creek this past Saturday for a close matchup of the Fighting Camels of Campbell. Jonathan Lamonthe's shooting, backed by another double-double performance in Wessler, kept the lead in the hands of the Hawks late in this matchup. Of those 17 points from Lamothe, 15 of them came in the first half, with assistance from Christian May scoring his own 13 in the second half alone. In the final 8 minutes, the UNCW defense held their position, guiding this offense to outscore their opponent and lead to a 73-68 victory. The Seahawks close out their homestand for the season, starting with a matchup against North Carolina A&T this week. Over on the links, the men kept off the Prestige tournament backed by John Logan and his 2-under round 1 performance, leading the Hawks to a 10th place finish in a field of 24 opponents. And to cap off the recap, reminiscing on the early spring weather, we shift over to beach volleyball. UNCW opened up their season on the right side with the sweep of the rival College of Charleston in consecutive 4-1 victories back-to-back. In the first duel, the Hawks earned wins in the 4th and 5th pairing. In the second duel, Gabby Lapata and Hannah Parkinson contributed with a 3-setter leading to the 15-8 win in the final set. Beach volleyball is on the road this week, taking on 3 new opponents in Tallahassee, Florida before the break. That wraps up our time here on Seahawk Central. Make sure to stay up to date with all UNCW sports by following at Seahawk Central Sports _UNCW for updates and future exclusive content for the 2026 year. I'm Dylan Thompson with sports. We'll see you all after the break.